I have been with my now ex for 3 years. The relationship did start wonderfully and magical, as they normally do. We started living together before he officially asked me out, but we were all but official by that point. Everyone knew we were together, sleeping together, sharing a room, bills, a dog, etc. I caught him messaging his ex flirtatiously and told him it was over. He swore he only did it for attention and had no intentions otherwise, so I gave him another chance. From that point forward, things just went downhill. I started letting my mind wander as well and explored cheating/sugar daddy sites. I would create the page, feel guilty, and delete it. This happened for the next couple years. He ended up losing his brother, cousin, and most recently his little sister, and his mind and heart became lost and angry, understandably. I was already lost and angry, so we started arguing a lot and fighting, sometimes physically on my end, and screaming and crying we became enveloped in hate. But we still stuck it out 'cause of the love we knew was there. I know I was the cause of everything after that first incident. I know it. I spiraled and became violent, untrustworthy, mean, and disrespectful of him. After breaking up twice, and once with me ending up in the mental ward with a concussion, we decided to give it another go. The third time was right after we took a beautiful trip to Yosemite and agreed on that trip we were ready to start a family. Things were looking so wonderful, then he discovered my past. All the secrets I kept from creating those accounts. Looking to be unfaithful. That's not how I felt or thought anymore, but the damage was done. By the grace of God, he somehow decided to give me one last chance. And I fucked it. About a month and a half into us breaking up for the third time, he became suspicious of me and how I acted when he came around my work. I had been talking to my coworker about the breakup, and he hated my now ex-YTBH. I told him everything was my fault, but guys are guys, I guess, and women are always the damsels in their eyes. So I was rattled, but because I acted strangely, he thought I was cheating again. We aren't dating at this point, but we did promise to tell the other if we started talking to other people. He, being the owner of our phone plan, went and accessed all my text messages from the past year. And he found I was flirting with 2 other people. I didn't see it as harmful at the time because I knew I had no intentions of doing anything. We weren't sending pictures or calling each other cute, etc. We just talked about life and made plans to hang out, but in the wee hours. I never followed through with hanging though 'cause it didn't feel right. Even though we weren't dating, I still felt attached to him and didn't want to hurt him. I became super guilty, knowing the way I was talking to the guys would seem flirty, so I deleted the messages and the contacts, but when found out I hid them, he became even more enraged. He said he passed up so many women during these past couple months that have asked for his number for me. He said he was going to go fuck them now and started calling me awful names and stuck the nail so far in the coffin even the dead in hell felt it. I knew I had no intentions with them, but I also knew he was in a fragile mindset with how our history was, and it being so soon after our last breakup, so I hid the messages out of guilt. I shouldn't have messaged them back. I know I am wrong. I know I fucked up. I know there's nothing I can do. They weren't mistakes. I mean, they were, but they are actions I took that I could have controlled, and I want to take accountability for that. I just needed to get this all off my chest. I know I lost a good thing. A good man. A good future. Because I have a problem. I need help. I am constantly seeking validation and attention, and I didn't even realize until recently I had been doing that. I need help.